Okay, vessels. On the record, there's two guitars. So there's like, there's a simple part and there's kind of like these Philly things on the other guitar. There's this nice live version that I'll link to down there, where she's playing one guitar. I based what I played more off that. One note about that version is detuned by a half step. So if you play along, so I am in drop D tuning, which is the tuning from the record. That's in drop D, but down a half step. So like D flat, or C sharp or whatever, and up. Okay, I'll write all that down somewhere, and it'll all be on my Patreon, link in the description. Okay, so drop D tuning is just standard tuning with the low E string down to a D. Finger style with this hand, there's some kind of intricate stuff, you know, that I did, you know, slightly my own way, but I'll try to show you what I think it is or whatever. Okay, so the very beginning, first chord is this. First finger on the second fret of the A string, probably third finger. You could use your second finger or your fourth finger, but third finger on the third fret of the B. Okay, and then you can pluck that either with your thumb and your index or your thumb and your middle. I think she's probably using her thumb and middle because she's like a good finger picker and she's like keeping her fingers in their right places. So this guy, and then you slide up to here. So now my first finger's on the fifth fret of the A string and my third finger's on the seventh fret of the B string. And then slide up to here. This is the same shape as the first shape, but now it's first finger on the ninth fret of the A string and third finger on the 10th fret of the B string. And then slide it up one more. Now my first finger's on the 10th fret of the A and my third finger's on the 12th fret of the B. So now you could just do that. Sometimes it's like, she might even be fingering it differently. I'm just using my first finger. Once I get here, my first finger becomes a bar, and you can kind of play. Sometimes I'm sort of like swiping up. You can play. You're playing the 10th fret on the high E string with the 12th fret on the B. That's a little thing. There's one little interjection too that I did that's from the record, which is this, which is just 9th fret on the E and then 10th fret on the B. So it's like in the middle. Right? That's that other guitar, so that isn't one part, but you could play it. Okay, so you do this. So again, you can kind of sometimes get that. And now, this, which is first finger on the 7th fret of the G, third finger on the 9th fret of the low E, which is now low D. Same thing now. Thumb playing the low string and middle or index playing the third string, the G string. I'm kind of letting it also get the D string. You get this nice little drone, you know. Up from here to here, this is first finger on the 11th fret of the G and second finger on the 12th fret of the low E, the low D now. Now take this shape and just move it down to 6th fret on the G and 7th fret on the 6th string. And then slide that same shape down 2 more frets. So now it's 4th fret and 5th fret. So 7th fret and 9th fret, 11th fret and 12th fret, 6th fret and 7th fret, 4th fret and 5th fret. And then sometimes the interjection on this one is like, it's these two strings, the 5th fret on the high E and the 5th fret on the B. In the beginning too, it's like there's that little thing. So it's like, and then 7th fret, and now you're down, and now you're just repeating that. Okay, so that's like that's the intro, and that's also the verse. At the end of the verse, there's a thing that she does at the end of the chorus, which is that once it gets down to, you hold this and then do this. So take this shape now. Now I'm going to move my first finger down 2 to the 2nd fret and my second finger down 1 to the 4th fret. And those together, but then immediately slide them back to the 4th fret and the 5th fret. So I'm at 4th fret and the 5th fret, then I slide down to 2nd and 4th, and then slide it back up. Notice it's a slide. I'm picking it, but then sliding. Okay, so that's a little trick. Okay, so that's the verse. Then there's a little, let's call it the chorus. It's instrumental the first time, and the second time it gets sung over, and that's this part. Okay, so now this shape, which we've already done, first finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string. But now, here's what's going to happen finger picking rise. You're going to be going thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, index, with the index playing the D string, the 4th string. So that's going to keep going the whole time, right? And then this is going to be like, so this is, so middle finger is going to play the 3rd string. You can almost just do that, but I do think this is still thumping. It's like, so it's basically thumb and middle together, thumb playing the 6th string, middle playing the 3rd string, and then in between the index playing the 4th string. And then just do that one twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is that same shape, 2 frets up, and then this one is 1st finger now on the 7th fret, 3rd finger on the 9th fret. This one holds for a bit, and then move this shape up 2 more frets, so now it's 9th fret and 11th fret, and then you're up to this one, which is 1st finger on the 11th fret of the 3rd string and 2nd finger on the 12th fret of the 6th string, right? And then 2, 3, and then back to this shape to the 6 and 7, and then back in the 8. Okay, you can just play it like that. That's good. And this part, it goes 2 times the first time and 4 times the second time. So now you're going to go now. So I'll just show you that, like kind of in slow motion. Higher note that gets added. Okay, so on this one, it's the 5th fret on the 1st string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and so now it's the 12th fret on the 2nd string. And now 1, 2, 3, and then now it's the pinky reaches all the way up to the 15th fret on the 2nd fret, 2nd string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then repeats. So I'm going thumb and middle, and then I'm using you could either move your middle up to grab that string, or your ring finger could grab it. You see that? I'm either moving this finger up to get it, or this. Saved that for the last time. The second second chorus that goes like 4 times, and then it just ends with this thing, and does that extra time, and ends. Okay, let me know any questions. There'll be a full tab available on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.